What's up? How's it going? Oh, the camera thinks I told it to stop looking at me. How's it going? We're gonna do some repair stuff. We got Karl today. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I know Hervin's up there watching. I'm gonna try to fix up a Game Gear that looks super gnarly. Karl, what are you working on today?
A handful of PS2s. I'm going to be doing new lasers and door
The,
sensors.
the door bypasses.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I tried to hook up the microscope today to OBS, and it's fighting me. So I jerry-rigged a little camera pointing at the microscope area, so you'll be able to kind of like follow along a little bit better. I won't be like disappearing to do solder work. You'll be able to actually watch that, so that'll be fun. And then let's go ahead and get that going then. Let's see here. Switch over to there. And then Karl, what are you doing there? You get the yeah, okay, sweet. And then Hervin, you can hear us okay, right, man? Everything's coming through good? This is that Game Gear that I'm gonna be doing, and watch what happens when I turn this bad boy on. Let's see if we'll get the screen where you can see it here. It looks gnarly. I don't know if you can even see anything at all on there, but let me get the glare off of it. It's all blurry and fuzzy and crappy, and it's got like weird colored lines going on in there. And you would think, oh, it probably needs a new screen, right? Nope. It needs new capacitors across the entire main board. So that's going to be fun. You had us up. It was a bit low, but people can turn us up. I can turn us up. It's just I'm trying not to redline this thing. But again, they can crank it a little. Oh shit, that was too much, right? Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to blow anybody's speakers out, but at the same time, if it's too low, it's too low. I feel like everybody just blasts their shit. So when I put it, like if you got the little like audio levels on OBS, and you know, like when I'm doing like video editing for the podcast, you know, it's got the little audio meter, and everyone's like, keep it in the yellow, let it dip into the red a little bit, but don't let it max out, right? Or it'll clip your audio. But like every time I do that, it comes out hella quiet. And like sometimes I'll post something and like Instagram or YouTube or whatever will adjust the volume for me if it's too quiet. But I posted a clip to TikTok from our podcast from the newest episode, and like I used the same video file on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok, but for some reason on TikTok it came out hella quiet. So I don't know what that's about. Ooh, we got more people in here. Who else is joining us? Working on a Game Gear. Karl's over there working on some PS2 Slims, because we can never get enough PS2 Slims, man. The moment we get one of those all fixed up and ready to go, there's always somebody knocking down our door to get to them. We got 4 people watching. If you guys want to do me a favor and let me know, chime in. Hervin's saying that the audio's sounding good to him. I just need to know, is it sounding good to everybody? Y'all can hear us okay? If we're too quiet, I'll turn it up. If we're too loud, you know, same deal, turn it down. But either way, I got this all set up so that this time around, when we do the recap, you guys can actually see it. Last week, we recapped a drive board for a GameCube, and I had to like go off camera for a little bit because, you know, we don't have the soldering iron set up. Oh, Ryan's back. He says, sounds good to me. Good to see you, dude. Wonder who else is gonna swing by tonight. These screws, man, you get them all the way out and they still don't want to come out. Same security bit that Nintendo uses on the GameCube and the 64. Missing one. Missing two, actually. This guy. Ryan saying it sounds good. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. We got one hiding down here. Karl, what's new in your world, my dude?
Not a lot, really.
Yeah?
Same old, you know. It's January and up.
Just the usual biz.
The usual. Post-holiday slump.
So yeah, all of these little boxes on here, all these little electrolytic capacitors all need to go. And then we'll put in some ceramics that theoretically should last a little bit longer and work a little bit better. So you could, if you wanted to be a little extra, you could pull the whole main board out for this job. I actually like to leave it in because the screen is like glued on to the main board with the ribbon. And if I take the board out, that means I got to take the screen out too. And then you run the risk of fingerprints getting on the actual LCD or potentially damage to it. So I'm just going to work around the case and just be careful not to touch the side of the case with the soldering iron at any point. And I think that's going to be the right move. All of these are surface mounts, so you don't have through holes that you have to like solder from the other side. You just get them all right here. And then we're going to do the main board, the audio board, and the power board. The audio was coming through okay, but eventually over time, if you get a Game Gear that has no audio at all, that's what it is the capacitors on the audio board. So we might as well, if we're going to recap the main board, we might as well do the whole shebang. And then we could put it out for sale and say fully recapped, and then you know when you buy it that it's not going to get home and be a piece of crap. Because Game Gears, they can do that. It can go south real fast. Karl, at some point in the next week or two, I think it would be fun to do another game hunt stream locally to go up north. I think we were talking about that before.
Yeah, up to Numbskull.
Yeah, Numbskull, Minus World, and Gamers Asylum were the three I was thinking. Maybe there's a Graywell up there too, I think.
Oh.
So if we can, make time one morning, I think that would be fun to hit 4 of those stores.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Audio board. And then the power board's actually got this little piece that's kind of adhesived on. So we'll undo the screws and then we'll just brute force that bad boy off of there. Yeah, and it'd be good to get our IRL streaming set up, tested, updated, because we're going to be doing the Japan stream again in October. And it would be nice if we don't have another massive technical failure that causes us to completely reconsider how we're doing it.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't watch, we got a couple other people here. Inferno says, hey, greetings, computer dudes. What is up, my dude? Working on a Game Gear today. And Karl's over there working on some PS2s. And then Ryan says, yay, one Graywell in Ogden and the one in Taylorsville. So strange to see them almost vanish. I know, right? They used to be everywhere. We went to the Taylorsville one on our last local game hunt stream, and it was awesome. We got some good stuff there, and we found a copy of Metal Gear for the Game Boy Color that one of my friends had been looking for, so we called him and he went and picked it up.
The staff are always super chill too.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I asked him, I asked the staff when we were there, hey, can I film in here? And they were like, yeah, it should be fine as long as you don't like get anybody's faces. And then when they asked like where we're posting, and I was like, oh yeah, just on our YouTube, it's just Game Changers with a Z. And they were like, oh, I love Game Changers. And I'm like, yay, I love that. I love the one on the 13th East. I used to go to the one up by the U of U over there by like President's Circle. That was the Graywell I used to like. Ryan also says, I always try to stop at the Aerospace Museum when I get up north since it's awesome and free. I've never actually been. I need to go up there at some point. Very cool. Keeping e-waste to a minimum, eh? Cool, lol. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to fix this bad boy up and sell it. That's the idea. I don't want any dead Game Gears in the world if I can avoid it. But, you know, can't always fix all of them, but I'm going to fix all of them that I can. You guys are, yeah. Oh, it's Richard. Hey, Ricky. How's it going? Did I drop? What did I drop? The power switch. Don't want to lose that. All right, we're going to drag these bad boys over to the soldering iron and switch cameras so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh, the one by the pie. Yeah, yeah, for sure. By the UV pharmacy, like the compounding pharmacy, maybe? Okay, yeah. I think that might be the same one. All right, switching over to the microscope. Yoink. And a yoink. And then, Karl, you've got those, the capacitors over there by you, right?
Sure.
That's where they're at?
Most of the ones you're going to need are in there.
Awesome. Karl's the best. All right, so let's start by looking at the audio. We need 100 by 6 volts, 1, 2, 3 of those. We need a 47 by 4 volt, 2 of those. That's easy enough. Got our 47s right here. Let's go ahead and do those. Can you guys see that okay, or is there too much glare? I feel like that light source is kind of jank. Turn it down a little bit.
It's very high. It's blowing out.
There we go. That might be a little bit better. You can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh man, missing lots of chats here. Okay, yeah, let's see here. Great, I got an old Office HP I put Linux on, works great. And then I had a Graywell membership card that also let me rent games from them. I got it at the Pi on the 13th East location. Cool, cool. And Richard's doing good, just doing what you can. Right on, dude, right on. All right, so let's pull some of these old capacitors off of there. What I like to do when I'm doing any kind of capacitor replacements is I'll go through, if I'm going to be swapping them out with like the same kind and not swapping them over to ceramics, I'll mark them all, the originals, either with a Sharpie or a paint pen, so that I can always go back and be like, did I do this one? Did I not do this one? It's just an easy way to remember. Same thing with these guys, mark, mark. Cool. And that way I don't end up replacing the same one twice or anything stupid like that. Unless, whenever I'm removing solder, it always helps to add a little fresh stuff on there. Because the fresh solder has lead in it, and the factory solder does not. And lead, being a soft metal and doing what it does, makes it a lot easier to melt it. I'm just gonna, there we go. And then these electrolytic capacitors are polar, so you gotta line up black to black and non-black to non-black. Diabetic dog duty's done. All right. Glad to hear. Is it Ziggy or Iggy? It's Ziggy, right? Ziggy is doing well.
From Quantum Leap.
Is that right?
Ziggy.
I was thinking Ziggy Stardust.
Or Ziggy Stardust, yeah.
But then there's the dog there's a pug in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure called Iggy.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But it's short for Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
And I always get mixed up because I for the longest time I thought Steve must be super cool if he named his dog after JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but but no, he's cool for other reasons. He's not the weeaboo kind, is from what I gather. Is that right, Steve? Do you do the anime? Do all the weeaboo stuff or no? I know you do Pokemon, but that doesn't really count as weeaboo because everybody does Pokemon. Yeah, Ziggy the diabetes pug. I love it. All right. Oh, we got another chat. Here we go. It was Ziggy Stardust. I knew it. He had one tiny white spot of hair on his belly when I rescued him. Aw, and that's his little Stardust patch there. I love it. All right, let's do the other 47. These things, it's really hard to get the soldering iron in there without bumping things that you don't mean to. That's always the fun part. Because there's plastic bits everywhere.
That's the audio board is a pain for that.
Yep, that's the one I'm doing.
Yep. Yep.
Absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
But worth it in the long run. Whee. Oh, no.
If you want to play the worst version of Sonic 2, sure.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, there's some hard to find Mega Mans on the Game Gear as well.
Oh, there's some good games for the Game Gear, but
Shinobi.
Sonic 2 is not one of them.
Yeah, Sonic 2's the freebie.
Right.
You know what though? I think that's always the one that I go to first though, because it's just the only one that I had as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, well, for the very short period of time that I had a Game Gear. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the solder braid to soak up some of that. There's too much solder on there. Get it nice and clean before we put the new one on.
Speedwagon is best waifu.
Yeah, right. Speedwagon. I love Speedwagon, dude. It was such a shame. Season 1. No, wait. Was Speedwagon season 2? Pretty sure he was season 1. I get season 1 and season 2 mixed up a little bit, but I'm pretty sure. Speedwagon. That's another JoJo character for those of you out there that are not weeaboos. Fans of the anime. I've been making Karl watch anime a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit.
To the point that I've watched Attack on Titan.
That wasn't even on my recommendation.
Everybody's say so.
Who told you to watch Attack on Titan?
A couple of my friends have been watching stuff. And...
Across the pond or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And it turns out they're on like season 2 or 3, so they've not even watched the whole thing.
They don't even know.
Yeah.
They don't even. Oh, I want to spoil it for them, but I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
I am enjoying it, so.
It does have some pretty amazing twists and turns and some pretty gnarly, like, grotesque moments and some good interpersonal drama. And I do love Armin's little, his moments when he shines.
He does shine.
He does.
He does. That's one word for it.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Well, I'd say bitch and moan would be closer to it.
No,
sure.
That's not when he's shining. I'm talking about when he's like,
when he comes to the rescue.
Solutions,
yeah.
You know
he does
what I
have
mean?
some good ideas on him.
He does.
Yeah, but he does know how to whinge.
Oh, it was season 1. Okay, gotta watch the Monogatari series. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna recommend that to Karl until he's a little bit more familiar with anime, because
I've got Freren to do next.
Yeah, free run before Monogatari, because when you get into like season 2 and you get the toothbrushing scene, most people fall off there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna explain.
No, please don't.
You guys should go on a trip to our neighbor state, Nevada, in Vegas. Oh, but the rabbit hole, lol. Dude, I'll be real with you. The Monogatari series is one of my favorite series, but I have to say that with the caveat that, like, I wouldn't recommend it for almost anybody else because it's you got to put up with some serious WTF moments. I mean, it's got some of the best moments, but it's also got
Hey,
some
I
of
played
the.
Metal Gear. I know what a WTF moment is.
You know what's up. You know the Kojima
Yeah, I know the
style.
Kojima style.
You know how it be sometimes. You got to watch out for that, man. You like,
Right?
the last thing you want is main character brushing his little sister's teeth, and then your mom walks in, and she's like, "Why is she making those noises?" You got to explain to your mom, "It's art, mom." You wouldn't understand.
Mm,
Parents just don't understand. That's what Will Smith taught me.
yeah.
Wasn't that the one? He was the one that did that song.
He got sent to Bel Air.
Parents just don't understand.
Oh.
That was Smith and Jazzy Jeff, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Big Willie style, all in it.
I don't know. I think I was working by then.
Were you a grown adult?
Yeah, probably.
Adult human male? It's not beginner friendly. No, not even a little bit. And some of my favorite ones, I think, like, they have some bad moments in them, right? But then like you have to put up with the bad to get to the good, and I think for those the good is worth it. But yeah, I wouldn't admit to enjoying them in front of a lot of people. And there's also a lot of stuff that I think is really like well done, but then the fan base gets involved and just like they ruin it, right? Like you got to like distance yourself from them because like for instance, I was a big fan of Rick and Morty until Pickle Rick came along, and then people started acting like animals out in public, and then that one infamous post where it's like, lower IQ people just simply can't understand the complexity, that kind of shit. Oh man, I had to get out. And so I have not actually been allowing myself to watch any more of it because I just don't want to be associated with that nonsense, with the fandom that has ruined the show for me, I think. Stig, you still haven't answered me, man. Are you watching any anime at all? Do you do any of that? I'm curious. I found out Brendan watches anime. Not Brendan. Fucking Nate. I found out that Nate watches anime, and then I started like geeking out with him about it, and then I realized I was going too hard because he's kind of somewhat recently converted over. He didn't like grow up watching it for the longest time. He was his words, not mine, quote unquote, too cool for it. And so now I'm like, do you know this one? Have you seen that one? And every time he's like, don't forget, I don't watch a lot. He does have some that he really loves though. He's a big Mashuru fan, which is like Harry Potter, but the dude can't do magic. He's got beefy muscles. He goes to the gym and he passes all the magic school classes just with his muscles. It's a fun one. I think partaking of psychedelics in the 90s makes them give me PTSD. And then Herman grew up on Toonami. I loved Toonami. I watched it, but I don't care what the fandom thinks. I just enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's the way it should be. I'm not saying that letting the fandom ruin something for you is a good thing. I just can't help it. I just don't want to be associated with the people that like Rick and Morty openly on the internet because there's so many that just like I mean, obviously generalizing. There's lots of cool people that like Rick and Morty, but There's also a lot of really uncool people. And it hurt my soul the other day. I'm not going to tell you guys which one, but a customer came in and was just being really obnoxious, and he told one of our employees, "Oh, you really got to watch this one anime." And it was like one that I really liked, like one of my favorites. And he was like, "Oh, it's just so good." And, you know, like, he was, how do I put this? You know, he was definitely some form of disabled. I don't know, mentally in some way. I'm not going to diagnose anybody in my store, but like, he was one of those stereotypical people that you see on the internet when it comes to video games and anime, that you kind of don't want to be that guy, right? Goes into the video game store and says, I didn't talk to a girl, I talked to a real person. Those kinds of people. And just hearing him say good things about an anime that I liked made me want to die inside. Let's see here. I enjoy Sora no Otoshimono. I actually haven't watched that one. I don't know that one. I feel like
Does Princess
heard the name.
Mononoke count?
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Mononoke counts for sure.
Cool.
Anything Ghibli counts. It's like, you know, it's like normie
cool.
anime, but it still counts.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Did you like it?
Yeah, and Akira.
I hated the ending.
Yeah, no, I don't remember it very much, to be honest.
Well, it ends badly.
Yeah.
It ends with everything being not good.
Yeah.
Everything that you wanted to not die died, more or less. I mean, like, Miyazaki is he's notorious for being a very, how do I put this? Kind of like on the face preachy environmentalist. And like, I get that, like, environmentalism, go for it, man. Like, it's important to maintain a good relationship with nature, right?
Sure.
But he is very unabashedly preachy about that in a large number of his movies.
Yeah.
There's that, you know, there's Mononoke is like, that's the whole moral of the story, is humans versus nature and the damage that causes. And then there's Nausicaa, which is like how war destroys nature and then nature claps back.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, what else? Oh, Pompoko is all about new construction projects destroying the habitats of the tanuki.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
it's all very on the nose.
Well, it's good that someone can express themselves through an art form for that kind of thing, rather than making a nuisance of themselves.
Well, and in such a way that, like,
you know.
like, he's an icon. So many kids from our generation and honestly other generations as well grew up watching his stuff and just absolutely loved, like, My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah.
You know, which is also, you know, it's got some environmentalist themes to it. It's not as on the nose as some of the other ones, but, you know, people love that stuff, man. It's fantastic. It's iconic. And like, people like you who don't like dive deep into the anime rabbit hole, it's still like very approachable and enjoyable for you. You know?
Yeah. It was just a movie, you know. So.
Well, that's what made Miyazaki's stuff. It's one of the many things that made his stuff so,
the accessibility for it,
so popular.
Yeah.
You can go out on the street and 90% of people that you run across will have watched at least one Miyazaki movie. You know, even if they are 100% not the anime types.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't just rip that capacitor off of there, guys. You didn't see that. You didn't watch me do that.
Oops.
Well, this freaking plastic freaking connector is right next to one of the legs, and the soldering iron is not thin enough to fit in there. So
sometimes you have to snip them or twist them.
I'm just, you know, working with what I got. You know, doing what I can. Trying to make a living and doing the best I can. Let's see here. We got. I still like most Gundam franchise, and then no Vegas, and you need a circuit board holder. I have a circuit board holder. But this is a tiny circuit board, and it's a big open space. It's plenty of room for it. I'm all right. That's not the issue. The issue is that there's no clearance. Because unless I wanted to remove this entire connector to get to that capacitor, you just have to kind of get creative.
Which one are you doing? I don't know.
I'm doing the audio board. You know, this one right here, Carl, right here.
Yeah, you just get in there and twist it off.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
or burn this thing trying with the
Yeah,
iron.
no,
Yeah,
if you try and get an iron in there, it's
it's a bad time.
bad time.
So, I don't have any plans to do a Vegas trip, Herman, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily super against it. It's just like, I gotta make time. If we went down there, we'd stop by Doug Huffaboo's stores for sure.
Vegas gets expensive though.
Only when you Carl it up there and
That's true.
try to drop $1,000 on roulette or whatever.
Right, that's true.
I limit myself to a couple $100 to throw away at roulette. And what I usually do is my party trick at the casinos is to like triple or quadruple my money at the roulette table, just sheer luck, right? And then dump it all on either red or black one time and lose it all. Always lose it all.
Why?
Because I'm thinking, well, I lost it all the last 4 times. The 5th time, this can't, I mean, what are the odds of it's 50-50, right? Red or black. Well, almost 50-50. There's the green guys, but yeah, should be fine this time. And then every single time I always lose on that last one. That's my party trick.
Yep.
That's why I never take any money to Vegas that I'm not willing to write off as an entertainment expense. If I can spend money on a video game and enjoy that, then I can spend money on the roulette table and enjoy that. And there's no scenario in which I'm relying on getting that money back. Okay, that's it for the audio board. Now let's do the power board. This guy, it's got the through hole caps. These ones are a little bit of a fighty son of a gun, because what happens is the legs, when the solder mixes with the leaded solder, the bismuth based lead free solder tends to get a little crusty, and then the legs aren't always straight, and it'll try to rip the pads and the through holes completely off the board, especially if it's an old board and there's been any leakage before. Luckily, this board actually doesn't look that bad, so I'm hoping that we'll get away a little bit lucky on this one. But ideally, if you can heat both legs at the same time, that makes it a little easier to remove the capacitor without any damage. Oh, there we go. And that one is a 820 by 6.3. I know I got one of those kicking around. Or do I have a small one that'll fit in there? That's the fun part. Yep, I do. Got exactly the right one right here. Brand new from the factory. Yeah, that's the guy. Let's see here. I'd rather spend money on Weiss Schwarz. Man, I haven't played that in so long. You know what I found the other day? I went to a little anime store on 54th called, what was it? Something, it's like Snow Blossom Anime or whatever. And it's, you know, it's a little independently run store, and it's not as good as Joe's was or anything like that. But, and it's very, how do you say this? Thirsty? It's a very thirsty kind of anime store, if you will. But he had some Weiss Schwarz cards that were for Ishuzoku reviewers. If you guys haven't heard of that show, just be aware that you shouldn't look it up in polite company. Apparently, they made a spin-off of Weiss Schwarz cards that are called like Weiss Schwarz Rosé or whatever for the adult-only kind of content. So you can play this card game with somewhat inappropriate cards. Hooray. So I obviously I picked up a whole box of them. Because of the novelty, because of the novelty of it. No judgments. Judgments forbidden. Oh, you've been there. Cool. Today I learned about Peekaboo Poker on the NES. You watch the what was it, the Angry Video Game Nerd, or was it somebody else? Who did I see that was doing a video on Peekaboo Poker? I recently also saw a video about it. Oh, it was Secret Castle. That's who it was. Secret Castle Games on TikTok had a Peekaboo Poker come through. I remember now. I like those guys. I hope one day for them to come watch my stream, but we'll see what happens. Put some new solder on there. And then we got to snip these bad boys. That's how it works. You can't use a ceramic capacitor for anything with really high capacitance because it just doesn't, they don't make them. Or anything like high voltage or whatever. Ceramic capacitors like to go poof on those. But for most electrolytic capacitors, for most applications, it's better to replace them with ceramics. Not always, but most of the time. And then we've got 100 by 25 here. Let me see what I've got. Mm, 100 by 6.3. Need the right one. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to find a 25 volt ceramic capacitor. I might have to just pull one out of my generic box of capacitors.
I'm not sure if there is one or not. There might be.
Well, I know
Could be.
you know the thing, Karl, that
Yeah.
has all the bunch of different kinds of capacitors in it. I guarantee I got them in there, but yeah, I think that's the only place I've got them. What are these little guys? You got a 220. That's not it. Some Kentucky game store. Yeah, yep.
What size is it you want?
I need 100 by at least 25.
Do you want through holes or do you want...
Yeah, it's the through holes. Thank you kindly. Those are 100?
Yeah, 100 of them.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Karl. If you guys are getting bored of watching just the soldering, you can we can show you what Karl's up to over there. Let's take a little look-see here.
Not much at the moment. I'm soldering.
Karl, can you point your camera at your face again? It's being stupid. Give a little hello. What's it doing?
It's being red.
It sees you, but it's got the wrong light on there. Why is it doing that? Okay, it's just dumb. You just have to manually point it at you. Yoink. Oh wow, it's really upset.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Oh.
Can it see you there? Kinda. Good enough. I'm gonna keep working on my capacitors over here.
Yeah.
Where's that 100 at? Right there? Yeah, that's our guy. Pull that bad boy off of there. Ooh. Ooh. It hissed at me.
Ooh.
So that one had to have been leaking because it's got, oh yeah, it's got the goop.
It's a nice smelly one for you.
Yeah, this always, for anybody who's never done capacitors before, if you replace a capacitor set on a Game Gear, it always makes this place smell like
Tuna fish.
rotten lobster, I would say.
Oh, rotten lobster.
Rotten lobster.
Okay.
Like the mobster lobster. Give me an F in the chat if you know who the mobster lobster is. Karl, you ever heard of the mobster lobster?
No.
See if anybody in chat has. Mobster Lobster, guys. Y'all get 10 internet points if you know who that is or what they're from.
Sounds like a SpongeBob thing to me.
You're very close with that. But much older. Much older than SpongeBob.
Oh, wow.
It's a show that my girlfriend used to watch a lot of back in the day, and then when she had a kid of her own, they watched it together.
Bubble Guppies.
Older than that? Bubble Guppies is recent.
Oh, no, that's really young. What's it one?
Mobster Lobster. Anybody in chat know what the Mobster Lobster is? If my girlfriend loved me enough to watch my streams, she'd be able to tell us. I feel bad for that Madoka playmat. It got plenty of Weiss Schwartz time before it came to live here. It's fine. It's fine. It's getting love. It's getting use. Also, now that Joe's isn't around, I'm not sure where to go to get good anime style card playmats. You know, like I find like Magic the Gathering or like quintessential quintuplets or other anime that I don't actually know and haven't seen. But finding good stuff that I actually recognize is a lot harder now. I miss Joe's. That was a good store. I miss going there and playing Weiss Schwartz on the small amount of free time that I used to have. Another capacitor. Where there? I used to give him sleeves and mats to sell. Yeah, he was a good guy. From Ami Ami, I'm familiar with those guys. They're pretty cool. I need to pick some up while I'm in Japan. I need to stop by some card stores. I think that's what I'll do is on the next stream over there. If I come across any stores that I think are going to be video game stores and they end up just being card game and board game stores, I'll still stop in and look for some playmats. 35 volts? You've got to be kidding me, dude. 22 by 35. I'm going to put 25 volt rated one in there and just hope for the best. Ain't got no 35 volts. 25 it is. Sorry, I was working. I don't know if you said anything about Vegas. Tell me, why do you want me to go to Vegas? What's going on over there? I know Doug Huffaboo's got a really cool store over there. So if I did go, that's where I would go. Just go visit Doug. Do you want me to go visit like a GameStop over there? Or is there something else going on? What's the story?
They just opened a new retro game store in Caesar's Palace, I think.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Who did?
I can't. It was on one of the game groups I'm on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, no, like if I can,
there's plenty over there, I think.
If I can make an excuse to go down to Vegas, then yeah, definitely go visit the stores. There's a pinball museum.
Well, there's a Hall of Pinball.
Well. Yeah, there's a whole museum for pinball, which is pretty cool, which could be fun to visit too. Oh yeah, there is a Pink Gorilla there. I forgot they have a Vegas location now too. I usually end up at Etsy if I can't find what I want. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thinking one of these days just go there myself. I've only been to Vegas twice. Once I actually went to Vegas to go to Vegas. That was my 5-year anniversary with Mal. And then the other time I drove through it on the way to Phoenix for Game On Expo. So, yeah, those 2 times have been. But I stopped by Doug Huffaboo's store. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Retro City Games, I think. Yeah. I was 14 when I left. Oh, did you live there before? My roommate James still has moving boxes full of playmats and sleeves. If he's got some good ones, let me know. I'll buy that shit. I'll buy that for $1. Ow, ow, whoa. Come off of there, you. Couldn't help but notice we didn't get no Casey in the chat yet.
Mm.
He came in yesterday, or not yesterday, last week.
Yeah.
For about 10 seconds. And then he's like, okay, gotta go, bye.
Cool.
Like, oh.
He's always so busy.
Busy playing Call of Duty mobile on his freaking iPad. He keeps trying to get me to play it, and I'm just like, those are my like two least favorite things for video gaming is Call of Duty and mobile.
Yeah.
And you want me to combine the two? I tried PUBG Mobile. Guess what? Hated it.
Yeah.
And I like PUBG, or at least I used to. Back before it was all cheaters. They don't ban anybody anymore. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ham. They started putting bots in there because there's not enough players anymore, and they made like a casual mode that's like designed so that you come across more bots than players. It's like,
oh, cool, that's fun.
It's something like 5 teams, and then the rest is all bots.
Oh.
And honestly, doesn't suck, but like, because the players are kind of the worst part, because a lot of the times there's just either mega sweats or hella cheaters, you know, like aimbots and whatnot. And so, you know, just go around, mess up a bunch of bots, and then play against whatever other players are there for the casual mode, right?
Yeah.
But then every now and then you get the cheaters in the casual mode too, so it's like, it kind of defeats the purpose. But the thing about casual mode that really pisses me off is that even when you do go in for casual and you want to like not have a bad time, right? They only let you do like 3 rounds of it a night, and then they lock you out, and then you have to go back to sweat mode.
Cool.
With all the super sweats, and it's just
That's
like,
fun.
oh wow, great, having a good time.
Yeah.
Richard, I cannot reply to text messages right this moment, but I will when I can. When I can. No vacation. My prince eloped to Vegas. I was thinking about eloping to Vegas. I don't know. My girlfriend wants to finally tie the knot. We would like, you know, we both have been for a very long time like, yep, this is the right person to spend the rest of my life with, but we've also both been through really bad divorces, and so we're just like, do we really need the government and lawyers involved in our relationship, or is it fine the way it is? But, you know, we're both kind of wearing down a little bit, so we're thinking about maybe making things official this year. We'll see. She's in charge of how and when, and I'm in charge of pay for it. So that's the plan.
She gotta get married in Japan.
Oh, dude, I can't afford that shit. And neither can her family.
True. I guess you got to think about everyone that's going. haven't you?
Just do a Japanese style wedding in America, like the
one.
most cringe weeaboo on the planet. Just like, she make her wear the stupid thing with the big thing on her head. Oh, the car? The
car is not in your new car.
The car is not cringe. I'll slap a fool. For those of you who don't know, I'm importing a car from Japan right now, and I cannot wait. Oh, Turbo Ian's here. What's up, my dude? I'm doing a Game Gear recap, and Karl's over there working on PS2s. His camera doesn't want to focus on what he's doing though. Hey, camera, right down here, stupid. There we go. Oh, it still doesn't want to do it, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have to. No, wait. No, it's good now, right? No. No. Do we need to move the camera? Do we need to change the camera up? It's being a real bat rastard. Maybe if we just do a little bit of this, maybe that'll help a bit. I don't know. We'll see. I might be able to manually focus it. I'm not sure. a lot better now. Okay. Let's see here. We got, yes, it is a Skyline, R34. Curious question for you guys about your store. You guys don't do shipping, right? So, oh my God, where do I start? I want to really badly. And we tried it once, and the way that we went about it was like, just like we had a separate place where we were keeping overstock, and we were trying to like build up inventory in that separate place and then post all of that to our website and then sell it that way. And it was really hard to keep up on top of it while also running the store. And also, like, you know, we couldn't sync our inventory with what was in the store because we just didn't have the software for it. So we ended up closing that down, and we switched point of sale software to one that's currently in beta that will allow us to link our store's inventory to Shopify so that we can sell stuff either for in-store pickup or for shipping. And the beta part of it, right? They're still working on that integration. And they told me when I first signed up for it last May that they were really close to having that done. It'd probably be like a month or so, right? And then when we got to like November last year, I'm like, any updates? And they're like, actually, it's all finished. We're ready to give you a preview of it. We're just waiting for Shopify to approve our Shopify app, which is part of the whole thing. They have to have that. And it'll be about 2 weeks, right? Well, it's been 2 weeks ever since. And so you know, the last contact I got from them was about a week ago, and they were like, yep, still 2 more weeks. And so I'm at the point now where I don't know if I even want to keep waiting for them to do that. There is another point of sale that that can integrate with Shopify that already exists on the market. It's expensive as crap, and it has its ups and downs. It has its little weirdnesses too. But I'm thinking if I don't have an online store up and running by the end of February, then it's time to call it on this point of sale software and then switch everything over to the one that actually does do that. So sorry for the big long rant, but that's where I'm at with that. I would love to ship stuff across the country, not internationally, but like, you know, to, you know, contiguous and Alaska and Hawaii, I could do that. But we won't be shipping consoles though, because I'm worried that they'll get wrecked. So stay tuned. We'll post on our socials when we have an update on that. But for the time being, it's like, it's stuck in a holding pattern waiting for these other guys to do what they say they're going to do. And it's just been a nightmare. Okay, let's see here. Occasionally see a beat up Skyline driving around Salt Lake City. There's also one of those tiny trucks in the Avs. Bro, somebody's driving around a beat up Skyline? They need to take better care of that thing, dude. I'm planning to put some work into mine. It's a 1998 R34 GTX-T. So it's like the GTT with the different headlights. It's got different headlights, but it's a 4-door that's been modified by Okubo Factory to be a full like GTR body kit. They call it the 4-door GTR. So it doesn't have the GTR engine. It's not all-wheel drive like the GTR. 1 turbo instead of 2, 2.5 liters instead of 2.6. It doesn't have all the fancy electronics, but it'll still get up and go. And I got a really good deal on it because it's an automatic transmission. But my goal is to daily drive that thing until the transmission explodes and then swap it for a manual. There's a place in Arizona, there's a Nissan dealership that has like new old stock of R34 manual transmissions. And so my plan is to convert it to a manual later on. I'm not going to convert it to all-wheel drive because that's like a $40,000 endeavor, but I will be making it a manual eventually. Turbo Ian, well, I hope you guys will do shipping because I would like some stuff from you guys. I want you to have some stuff from us. More than anything in the world, I want to get that going. I'm just trying, dude. It's been a process. I promise you I'm putting effort into it. But like I said, if we don't have something by the end of February that works, then we're gonna have to have a staff meeting and seriously consider just pulling the plug on the point of sale system we've been using, so that we can actually, you know, ship stuff. Come on, man, it's 2026. What kind of video game store doesn't have a web store in 2026, man? We got to fix it. What do you think, Karl? Is that
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm not being like ridiculous, right?
No.
At least not in that
I think
area.
there's a lot of work involved in switching POS again.
But here's the thing: is it wouldn't be the same as last time, because last time we went from no inventory to tracked inventory,
Right.
and now we can just export our inventory and then import it into the new system.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in theory, the new system, I'm pretty sure, has features like a department by department stock audit, so I can say all of our 360 games scan, and then whatever's different between what it thinks we have and what we actually have, it'll like fix it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is also another feature that our current point of sale is quote unquote 2 weeks out on. They're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is they're not a software company necessarily. They're a game store that was frustrated at the options that were out there for software, and so they are making their own software while also running their game store, and that makes it a little tricky for them.
Yeah.
So like I get it, right? If it was just a software company just making software and they were pushing everything back as many times as they have, I would wonder if they were even legitimate. But the fact that they are a whole video game store as well, like, it's kind of amazing that they've done what they've done. You know what I mean? That they've even made something as functional as what we've got right now.
Yeah.
And I gotta give them props, because unlike any other point of sale software I've ever looked at for retail and for video games, right? They, instead of trying to hook us on some onboarding fees and like making us sign a contract before we even get to really see the system, they just like gave us the keys and said, here, try it out.
Yeah.
And it's free. It's free until we get everything done that we feel like we want to get done, including the web store part.
Yeah.
And so since May last year, we have been paying $0 a month for our point of sale system. So I don't want to be like a whiny bitch about it. It's just, I really want a web store.
You say that now till you have one.
Yeah, right. And then I'm going to have one. And I'm going to be like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know if you know this though, Karl. I think once we hire a new full-time repair tech, I know we were talking about putting you on part-time for store units, but I think it might make more sense to have you do a few different kinds of jobs around the store, like helping me out more with the videos and helping with web store stuff and all that kind of thing, if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean, for one thing, everybody loves you. Isn't that right, guys? Y'all love Karl?
No.
I love Karl.
I'm just a whingy Brit.
No. I know that you were more popular than me during the Japan stream. Everybody loved that British accent, my dude. I love that British accent. I need a 50 volt, 10 microfarad. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
For ceramic. 50 volt, 1 microfarad. We got here unlabeled. I love it when they're not labeled. I'm gonna go on Mouser and look up the part number.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 that are unlabeled. I did look up some of them.
Did you label them?
Yeah, the ones that I looked up.
Good.
There's a couple I haven't.
There's I think 1 or 2 more that still need labeling. There it is, 10 by 50. Perfect.
There you go.
He's aight.
He's aight.
He's talking about you, Karl.
Yeah.
He's aight.
He's aight. He's alright.
No, I love Karl.
He's
And
alright.
I think Karl is probably the person that I most want to be on film with me whenever we do store videos and stuff. Whenever we've done the little short videos together, it's always been really fun working with Karl. I mean, I love working with all of my staff on that kind of stuff, but Karl's he's a little extra special for me, mostly because he's got that accent.
Oh,
Everybody loves a little
got a bit of British feistiness.
feistiness is not the word, I think.
No. Okay.
It's I don't know, like it's like you're classy without having to actually be classy. Does that make sense?
Thanks.
Like yeah.
It makes sense. I'm not sure I agree.
What do you think? What do you think is going on then? You don't think the British accent just naturally adds a layer of sophistication?
Oh, it definitely adds intelligence to the conversation. Sure.
It sounds like it, at least, right?
All right. Yeah.
Not
it
just with you.
sounds
I mean, like in general. I mean, like if because you are an intelligent person, but if there was a stupid person talking with a British accent and an equally stupid person talking with an American accent and an equally stupid person talking with an Australian accent, you know the British one would be the one that everybody thinks is the smart one.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
For no reason other than that, like, I don't know, media
Elocution, yeah.
portrayal of the Brits.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Although I will say, most of the people that have a less than average intelligence don't talk like the way I do.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Like British people?
Yeah.
Can I ask, is this okay in 2026 to ask you to do a stupid British person impersonation?
No, definitely not. No,
Can't
I'd
do
probably
that.
be never allowed back again.
Get hella canceled?
Yeah.
Aw. Give me your best chav. Come on.
No, I'm not doing chav. Hate chavs.
I know. That's the point.
Yeah.
Give me your best Larry Geezer.
Larry?
Larry.
No.
Larry.
Well, it's difficult with the language issues. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
how much can I say?
He says he doesn't have the eyebrows for it.
I don't have the eyebrows for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Karl
right.
fixed your Zelda. Karl's good at fixing Zeldas and other things.
I fix everything I don't break. There you go. Right.
Everything that you succeed at.
Yeah.
Trying to get these capacitors, putting them on the main board. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out and watch the stream with us. It means a lot to me. Makes it fun. What do you guys think as far as like a a northbound game hunt stream? Do you think it'd be all right to do something like that in the morning, or do you think like nobody would be able to take time and watch it? Because really my only availability time-wise to do something like that with me, Karl, and Brendan would be like 9 or 10 a.m. until like 1 or 2 p.m. You think that's watchable, or do you think that's like a nobody's gonna show up kind of thing?
Mm,
I'm not sure what the answer is, if I'm being
No idea.
honest.
Unless we try one and see.
We did one.
We did one, didn't we?
We did one last year.
Yeah.
It wasn't up north, but it was. It was that time frame, and we had some people watching. It wasn't bad. So maybe it'll be fine. Curious. Let's see if I have any smaller voltage 10 microfarad guys in here, because I can use the 50s, but I don't want to use them all up if I have something else. So if you guys don't know, when you're replacing capacitors, they have two numbers on them, right? They have the microfarads and they have the volts. And for the longest time, I thought you had to get an exact match, had to be the right microfarads and the right volts. But it turns out the voltage is just how many volts it can survive, like what it's quote unquote rated to. And so if you put a higher voltage capacitor on there, it's totally fine. Whoa, we got more 10x50s. Got 2 bags of those. Okay. Well, so I'm using the 50s then all the way through. So yeah, you can totally swap them out for a different voltage as long as the voltage that you're swapping it to isn't lower. And even then, like, it'll work until it pops. They do build a little bit of idiot factor into these, you know. So like, if they used a 10 by 50, sometimes you can get away with a 10 by 25 because it doesn't actually go above 25 volts. Not saying that you should, don't recommend it, but you know, just justifying the fact that I did that earlier today. How are those PS2s looking, Karl?
Fantastic.
Have you finished any?
I've got 3 down.
3 already?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even halfway through this Game Gear.
Yeah. You're capping at Game Gear. That's a good couple of hours.
You're killing it, bro. Better not be a couple hours. I'm hoping to be done with this soon.
You're doing a full, right? The 2 sideboards and the main one.
I already did the sideboards.
Yeah. Takes an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Wait, does me.
I guess we'll see. I have a convenient video that I can use to time myself.
Although I will say, if there's no problems, it will be a lot quicker. So all you need is one of those little buggers to leak.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't look like it's leaky, so it's like almost
trace repairing for the next week.
Oh yeah, no, I'm honestly a little bit scared of this one because none of the capacitors seem to have been leaking, and that makes me wonder if it actually was the screen that was causing the problem. But we're gonna find out. I'm gonna do a full recap anyway because all Game Gears
Game
need
Gear
recap.
ones can look fine, but they're still not great.
Like the caps themselves.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
it's not like the OG Xboxes. You can tell they've gone. Whereas on a Game Gear, you can't. They don't tend to.
Well, they tend to smell, and these ones aren't smelling.
Yeah, you normally get the smell.
I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all looking fine.
You might be all right then.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm going to replace them anyway because Game Gears always need new caps. It doesn't ever hurt to replace them.
Yeah.
But I'll be bummed out if I replace them and it turns out it also needs a new screen.
Also needs a
We
screen.
can do that.
I think we've got one actually.
We have a clean screen?
We might even have an LCD, yeah. Somewhere.
I don't want to do like a stock one though. If we're replacing it, I want to put one of them fancy boys in there.
Yeah, I think there's a fancy one. Whether or not we have a control board for it.
That's always the catch, right? Because they don't always, they try to sell them in a set, but they don't always. Yep. Oh, we're down to 4 viewers. I guess we bored some people out. You guys want a closer look at the Game Gear again? I don't even know. I don't know about time, but should also edit it down into a video as well. You know what? I like that idea, and I wanted to do that with the Japan stream, but I never just managed to make the time to do it. So that's the kind of thing where it's like, yes, I shall do that, but I don't want to promise it because I shall possibly also not do that. Not because I don't think I should, just because.
Well, if you had 9 days in the week, you'd have time to do it.
Right, just the number of things on my plate makes it harder and harder the more. Like we're struggling from success right now, if that makes sense, like suffering from success. The store has been doing really well, and because of that, anytime I want to do any side project, I'm needed for 4 other things, and so it's hard to stop and you know, like add extra stuff on, but I'm still doing it because I don't want to ever lose the momentum that the store has. I want people to not forget about us, you know. I want to keep making it the best thing it can be, but honestly, I'm at a point now where we've got to hire somebody and we've got to get that web store up and running and we've got to get the streams going, and it's just like, you know, one thing after another. I did look up some tools though for video editing that should help with that. I was really banging my head against the wall with that last podcast episode, and I switched over to there's this tool called what is it called? Descript that a lot of people on like Reddit and whatnot recommended. And I think that's going to make it a lot easier for me to hammer through content and get stuff edited out. In fact, I'm considering maybe going through and pulling the VOD from the Japan trip, if it's not too late to do that, and just uploading it to that service and seeing if it can help me quickly put together an actual video. And I'd like to do a video of the last local one that we did too, you know, just like a curated, like, these were the stores, this is what we found kind of thing. But to do it right, I feel like I really would have to have like a moment where me and Karl sit down and like actually talk about what our experiences were instead of just
try and
pulling
summon it up in a
footage.
video or something.
Yeah, we need like more than just what we did while we were there, like a reminiscing about it kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Talking about it, so, you know, a summary, if you will. Okay, I need a 22 and a 47. I had 47s out earlier, but I think I put them back. Where my 47s at? There's a 46. 4.7. Where the heck are they? Oh, they were surface mounts. All right. Screw it. Let's do it.
I brought a bunch of surface mounts in today. If you need them.
Like from home?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was sick of not having the right ones the other day.
You can always just tell me to order them and I'll order
Oh, I
them.
know, but I don't use them. They're just sat there doing nothing. So, look,
Okay.
I've got this one.
I'm not going to complain.
There.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't use them, so.
That's a lot of caps. No cap.
No cap. My kids say that. I don't know what it means.
It means no kidding.
No kidding.
Not lying.
Yeah.
Cap is BS, you know? No BS.
Oh, is it? No BS.
Yeah.
Well, that's unlike my kids because everything they say is BS. So.
Well, they're lying. They're BSing about no BS. I was lying when I said I never tell a lie.
Your nose will grow.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. 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 Do. What time are we at?
No idea.
7:43.
7:43.
I think we'll go till probably about 8:30, and then we'll call it.
Yeah, I'll probably be done by then.
I will too, I think. Okay, this new capacitor sticks up just a little bit more than the last one. I wonder, is that going to cause fitment issues? Let's find out.
Nate's gonna have a fun day tomorrow.
Why is that?
5 PS2 Slims to sell,
Dude, on Friday we
they'll
sold
be gone.
3 PS2s.
Right?
Every time we put one out, somebody was like, "Ooh, I want that."
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. It did have some really good games, the PS2. Definitely.
PS2
it is one of
was-
my favourite generations, I think, the PS2.
If I could only have one system for the rest of my life, it would be a PS2, but only because it plays PS1 games. PS1 was the best.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
You don't agree?
Yeah, it's probably my age, but I really love all the old stuff. The Genesis, I think, and the
Oh.
Genesis and the Saturn, and like the older stuff, the older kind of.
I'll never mock those, right?
No, we're
But
not mocking, but just like that was the end of the old games. That was when it was like platformers and pick up, play for 20 minutes, and you're done. Rather than
but if you're talking about the Saturn, PS1 is the same time frame.
yeah, but the Saturn didn't have. Well, I suppose no. I guess yeah. No, the Saturn did have RPGs and everything, didn't it? It had all
Yeah.
the big games and everything.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
absolutely, it did.
Mm. I mean, I love the Dreamcast. I think that was one of the most criminally underrated consoles ever made.
The Dreamcast, it had its ups and downs. It was a good time. There was a lot of good stuff on the Dreamcast, but it didn't have my kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, like I loved Power Stone. I had a really good time with it.
Yeah.
But the closest thing it had to an RPG was Evolution.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was pretty horrendous, man. And like same thing with the 64. 64 didn't have any RPGs either. It had good games, you know. Everybody loves the classics, the Mario Party, Mario Kart, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, all of that, right?
Yeah.
But no RPGs. I played Quest 64.
It had
I
Paper
was
Mario, didn't it?
I pushed. Oh, you're right. It had one RPG.
Okay. Okay. Point made.
No, but like Quest 64 was an
Yeah.
absolute joke of a game.
Yeah.
Absolute disaster. And I remember I got that instead of Hexen, and
But I think that's what I kind of mean is I like that kind of the more like fast, quick, like
action games as opposed to
learning,
RPGs.
like learning some memory and some kind of like quick reflexes. I mean that's why I play
Oh.
shmups and stuff because I haven't
Brent-
grown out of it. So
Brendan's in the chat.
Brendan's in the
Brendan,
chat.
how you doing, buddy? How's Illinois treating you? What you doing, my dude?
he's probably glad to be off that flipping train.
How long you been off the train for? It's been a little bit now, right?
Mm. I'm back.
Back in Utah?
You're in Utah already?
Bro, come swing by.
Come say hi. You're only up the road now.
I'll take you boys out for dinner.
Ooh. Right.
Well, actually, I don't know if...
I'm down the
Is
road.
it too late to bring Emily and Zelda around? Zelda's probably asleep, huh?
Oh, I did that. That was silly. What did I do that for?
For real, though, it'd be cool to see you again, bro.
I'm
Yep.
down the road. Lol.
Yeah, I know. That's where you live.
That's where you live.
I helped you move. I know where it is.
I know where you live.
That's the downside of having your boss help you move. Now he knows exactly where you live. You call in sick to play video games, I'm at your door, bro. Just kidding. I'm not that toxic. Just a little toxic.
I've lost my plastic bit.
Your plastic bit.
Yeah. I think I'm losing my mind. Where did it go?
Say he's gonna grab some Crown Burger for him and Emily and then swing by. So you guys don't want me to take you out for dinner? I mean, with Zelda that makes it more complicated because you don't know babysitter or nothing.
How do you lose?
Still haven't met her.
What the heck?
What did you lose, Carl?
I've lost my little plasticky bit.
Your marbles?
Yeah, might as well be.
What little plasticky bit?
My plasticky bit. My plasticky bit. My
Oh.
plasticky bit. I was cleaning like this. It was all full of dust. And I went like that and went, where's my plasticky bit?
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
No, I didn't think you could. I'll find one. It's all right.
Nothing I can
I'll
do.
find a spare. Oh, it's all right. I found it. It's on my leg.
I'm just sure as heck wasn't going to find it there.
No, thank God you didn't. All right,
Right? That would have been an HR moment. We don't have an HR department.
Oh, I know an HR. Where's that going? That goes down there.
Yeah, you're married to one.
Yep.
She's not our HR department, though.
She might be biased.
Yeah.
She'd probably side with you.
A little, a little conflict of interest.
Yeah, right.
She excited for Lakai?
Yeah. Well, yes and no.
Yes and no. Tell me the deets.
It's French.
She doesn't like French?
Well, people. I have to be careful online. No, the French are nice.
No, I mean French food, dude. Obviously, I'm talking about the food. The waiters there, I don't know if you know this, they're not French.
Oh, then we're good.
Yeah, not a lot of French people in Utah,
Right.
honestly.
I've no idea. I haven't even looked at the menu. I'm going blind.
Well, you can't get anything off of the menu
No.
because it's like I said,
Oh,
it's,
is it a taster menu or something?
it's like a 12-course
Right,
like preset
Oh, that'd be fun,
$150
then.
per person kind of thing
Right. Okay.
because it's
Cool.
Valentine's Day.
Yes. Yes.
That's right, guys. I'm taking Carl out for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Finally. He's going
Me,
to treat me right.
me and Mal are taking Carl and Mairead out to Lakai because they've never been. And one of my favorite things is introducing my friends to nice restaurants that they haven't been to.
Too right. I need to do that other one too.
Which other one?
The one you've been to recently.
Recently, Lake Effect.
The Lake Effect, yeah.
Well, obviously together.
Yeah.
Don't go without me. I'll be sad panda.
Right, right.
That one's awesome, but it's definitely more bar than restaurant.
Yeah.
I think as far as food goes, like everything that they have is really good, but they only have like I think it's like 4 appetizers and 3 main courses to choose from or
It's
something like
bar
that.
food, like not bar food, but
No.
it's not full service. Yeah.
It's yeah, I guess as far as like the experience goes,
Mm.
it's like ordering food at a bar,
Yeah, yeah.
but the food quality is just
It's
like
good. Yeah.
through the roof.
Yeah.
A chile relleno, oh my god. Oh my god. Changes you as a person.
Ooh.
And their garbage can nachos, dude. They do or tin can nachos is what they call it. Tin can nachos. They bring it out in like a little metal like cake form. Right? And they load that up with all the stuff and then they
Yeah.
put it on the plate and then open it up and lift up the metal thing that was like a cylinder that it was wrapped in.
Oh, wicked.
And it's just like oh. It's like a legit vertical stack of nachos. I love it to death with all of my heart.
Love it.
It's a delightful place. But they told us the first time I went there, they're like, come back on Wednesdays. It's jazz night downstairs. It's first come, first serve. Just come on down. Find yourself a spot, right? And so I went there the very next Wednesday, and they're like, we can't seat you downstairs. I'm like, what?
Cool.
I guess they weren't doing jazz night that night. I don't know. I think really the only way to really keep on top of what's going on there is to follow their online calendar, which
Yeah.
was more effort than I was willing to put in. Anybody in the chat got any recommendations for good restaurants, good places to...
I enjoyed
some good food.
Prohibition. That was good.
I haven't been there yet.
That's nice. We left because we didn't leave because of it, but after we'd finished our dinner and we were leaving, it was drag night. So
Okay.
they had some drag queens coming out and stuff, which was quite fun.
That's
but
neat. Steve's asking if we've ever been to El Paisa Grill. I have not. Where's that
No.
one? It sounds familiar, but it's like there's a lot of those kinds of places that all have similar names that I like drive by sometimes. Sushi U for all you can eat sushi. I'm scared of all you can eat sushi, dude. Sushi's got to be done right.
I was gonna
All
say
you can eat is like, it's like the golden corral of sushi is not, that's not singing my song, if I'm being honest with you.
Golden Corral. Yeah, I've heard stories.
Have you been to Golden Corral before?
Oh, God, no. The closest I got was Chuckarama.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I
In
know
fact,
what this is.
If you teleported me into a Golden Corral or a Chuckarama, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't tell you which one I was in. Yeah.
They used to have those in Florida, like the Ponderosas and stuff, where it was like every single one was the same, and they all had their 300-piece buffets. And
Yeah. All right. Steve is saying that the Paisa restaurant is 3200 West and 21st South, which means I am 99% sure I've driven past it like 5 times. They have mariachis too, apparently. That's cool.
The band.
Do you know what a mariachi is?
Yeah, the guy with the guitar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mariachi.
Yeah.
El Mariachi, the movie, I know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. That's probably worth the experience by itself. I've never actually,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been serenaded by a
Serenaded?
live mariachi before. Never been in the room with one.
There you go.
That sounds like a good time.
Need to go to Spain for that.
You know, I'm not planning on doing that.
No?
No.
I like Spain. Spain's cool.
You know why I'm not going to Spain? It's the same reason I'm not going to Ireland or Hawaii. If I'm getting on an airplane, it's very, very difficult for me not to just say, screw it, I'm going to Japan.
Well,
I love Japan so much.
There are thousands more countries in the world.
I know, and I love Japan so much.
I know, but so do I. But you can go other places too.
I'm not rich.
Oh, point made.
I can't go anywhere. My dog will die. You're right. There's not a lot of places you can bring a dog internationally, right? Isn't that like a thing?
International, no, because it's customs, isn't it? You have to.
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
You have to put them into like quarantine.
I did the full recap, and it's definitely a bad screen on this bad boy.
No, really?
100% it's a bad screen.
No.
It's still doing the same thing.
Well, if you did recap and not miss one, then yeah.
Well, I mean, there are like a couple of oddball ones that I left on there. There's like 3 of them.
Oh, did you? Oh, could be them.
You think so?
Don't know. Without doing all of them, you won't know. Or you could just change the screen and see.
It does look funky wonkus, though.
I can see if we've got that clean screen one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to screen swap it for a nice GG clean screen. I mean, it's playable, but I don't know how well you guys can see on camera. It's not pretty. Oh, I hear Brandon. Are you close to a good stopping point there, Carl?
I'm just finishing up the last one, yeah.
Okay. Once you're done with that, maybe we just say hi to Brendan on stream and then wrap it up. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
What is up, my dude?
We're talking trash on Sushi U. It is not.
I'm not saying
It's
that's.
good sushi, especially because it's only $27 per person to get all you can.
Oh my God! You're not making the case for me. I never said Sushi U was bad. I said I'm afraid. I'm afraid
Let's go there.
of all you can eat sushi, and when you follow it up with it's super cheap, that makes me more afraid, not less afraid.
It's super cheap. It's a good price point.
A good price
$27
point.
is a pretty good price point for sushi.
I wouldn't say $27 was cheap.
For all you can eat.
Yeah, that's not cheap. I'd say that was
That's what I
kind
mean.
of
It's like a solid
normal
price. We're gonna
solid
go. We'll
price.
go.
Yeah.
$27 is 2 rolls at a good place.
I owe you some sushi for helping me
Nice.
move anyways.
Okay.
So
All right. Buy me the tummy ache sushi. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it and I won't even complain.
really
Tummy
quick,
ache
just so you can hear my crazy story about what happened to me today. I was in Cheyenne today.
Hold on. Come to say it on camera.
So I was in Cheyenne today, and it was a super fun time. And while I was in Cheyenne, there was some alerts yesterday that basically said if you were driving a high-profile vehicle, you can't drive on I-80. And I said, okay, I'm
What does that
driving.
mean?
A U-Haul?
A big vehicle.
A U-Haul. So when you drive a U-Haul across the country,
Mhm.
you got to be careful of that. And so that was actually the night before, so I stayed in Cheyenne.
Okay.
And I woke up this morning at like 4 a.m. to check out and see like, hey, is it going to be fine? No, it still wasn't.
Okay.
So I woke up and told Emily and Zelda, and I said, I'm going to drive down to Denver, and I took 70. And have you ever driven on 70?
No, I've never been.
That is like a death trap, dude. That's
it
like
really gnarly.
And yeah, like I got up to there's this Eisenhower tunnel, so you take the tunnel all the way up, you get all the way to the top, and then there's like just a 7% grade straight down, and it's 7 straight miles. And so there's like trucks that are going 35 because they cannot go fast at all, and then there's like cars going 80, and I'm in a U-Haul, so I have to find out what I'm gonna do in between. So yeah, I almost died 7 times, but I made it back.
Nearly
I
died
made it
7
back.
times.
Everything was great.
Terrifying. You didn't like melt the brakes and then have to take one of those emergency turnoffs.
I don't know how I didn't die. I don't know how everyone else around me didn't, because there's some psychos out on the road. I was like, we were cutting through and doing crazy stuff, and then there was a guy going 55 and a 65, and I'm like, there was just so many words to be had for that guy while I was just sitting behind him, and I'm like, how are you? And it's a 1-lane road. How are you doing this?
Oh, man.
So
that's brutal.
that's my story. It was that's what I was doing today and why I wasn't here. So
So when did you get back in town?
3 o'clock,
3 p.m.
just in time for the Google Fiber guy to set up my internet.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but I now have my place is so cramped, I'm gonna have to donate some things. So if anyone needs a couch, I have a couch.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for the little story time.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, Brendan.
Story.
Let's go ahead and close up the stream.
When
Thanks
you
for
back,
coming
bud?
out, guys.
When you back him?
Oh, camera, look at me.
Look at Michael.
Look at me, camera. Oh my God, it
I'll
hates
see
me.
you then.
Well, thanks a bunch for coming out and hanging out with us, Steve. Appreciate you, my dude. For anybody else lurking in there, it's good to see you guys. And for everybody who already came and left, I'll say it anyway. It was nice having y'all in for the stream. We'll do it again next week. See you next time. Love you guys.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning I'll be here, but I gotta go drop off the U-Haul and donate a bunch of stuff tomorrow.